So getting back to the parable, you know, after speaking of the priest and the Levite, we see the third person that passes. And this is where the parable shifts. You know, we have a certain man, which is a type of Christ. And then we see religious leaders, priests, Levites, who didn't acknowledge the man, didn't help the man, passed by on the other side. But now we have a certain Samaritan. So as he journeyed, he came where he was, and when he saw him, he had compassion on him. You know, when we read the Bible and look up the word compassion, it's almost always related to Jesus. You know, when Jesus came out and saw the multitudes of people, he's moved with compassion towards them. You know, when the widow whose only son died in Luke 7, when the Lord saw her, he had compassion on her and said unto her, weep not. The prodigal son, which is another type of Christ, the father figure. In Luke 15:20, and he arose and came to his father, but when he was yet a great way off, his father saw him and had compassion and ran and fell on his neck and kissed him. So this Good Samaritan is not us. We're the priests and the Levites. The Good Samaritan is Jesus. God reconciled the world through himself. He did something that we couldn't do. He paid the price that we couldn't pay. He redeemed us. In verse 34, the Good Samaritan went to him, this wounded man, and bound up his wounds, poured in oil and wine, set him on his own beast, and brought him to an inn and took care of him.